welcome back to another WTF Wednesday. As you can see, I'm wearing the ugly sweater that you all voted on. This is the one you voted for me to wear, so I'm wearing it now. I wonder if the green one here is see-through. Can you see through here? Maybe we'll put up some cool backgrounds and see if you can see it through me. That ought to be funny. So as you know, I've mentioned a couple of times in the last couple of vlogs that I've been under the weather. And so one of the things I think is causing it is how dry it is up here this time of year. And so I got a humidifier for my room, a really nice humidifier, and it's got a little tray in it so that you can put some essential oils and make it smell good. So I bought this 6-pack of essential oils just to try them out. It's got several flavors like orange and lemongrass and tea tree and eucalyptus. Well, I put the eucalyptus one in there and cranked it up and left it, and I walked back in, and darn if it didn't smell just like a big pack of koalas in there. Hopefully it's gonna be nice, but them koalas smell funny. All right. So being that we're gonna have a few vocabulary words, we're gonna be doing some iWords tonight. And intermixed in these iWords, there's actually a few Irish jokes. Now, I will say right off the bat, I love the Irish people. I love the Irish culture. I've even loved a few Irish women. But stereotypes are funny. I don't care who they're about. We Southerners have our own stereotypes. They're funny too. So I'm going to share them with you. You can laugh or not. You can hate me or not. I think they're funny. So there you go. And then I've got a little special treat I'm going to show you. We'll talk about it once we're done with the vocabulary words and, share a little blast from the past, and maybe you'll find it interesting. All right, so here we go. The first word of the night is immaculate congestion. Immaculate congestion usually happens on a highway. You're riding along, and all of a sudden there's a big backup, and you're looking down the road, you don't see anything. And you work your way through the backup and finally get to the other side of it, and there's nothing there. There's no wrecks, there's no cops with people pulled over. Nothing to see here, folks, and you just go about your way. But for some reason, traffic decided to congest in that spot, so go figure. The second word of the night is intaxification. I think this is hysterical and appropriate for the upcoming time of the year that we're getting to. Intaxification is that euphoria that you feel upon the receipt of your tax return money. But it only lasts until you get to the point where you realize it was actually your own money in the first place. This one's funny. Irish handcuffs. This is when a person is carrying a drink in each hand at the same time, and then they don't know how to do anything because their hands are occupied. Ice maker. Ice maker. This is the actual exact opposite of an icebreaker. This is when you do something super awkward right after meeting somebody new. In-flight refueler. This is a man who takes his pint to the restroom with him in the pub and drinks it while he is relieving himself in the urinal. That's an in-flight refueler. This is the finger we purposefully keep clean whenever we're eating, in case we need to do something with the touch screen of our phones or tablets or what have you. Eye finger. Hyperbole. Hyperbole. This is the hype surrounding any release of an eye product. Any Apple product. Super hype. Instagram friendly. This is actually an adjective, and it usually describes a place, typically a restaurant, that has a really good cell signal or free Wi-Fi that will allow one to quickly upload their food porn pictures to Instagram. Uranium-235. This is enriched uranium that is being developed on the QT for weapons, while the whole world is being told it's being developed for reactor use. And the last one of the day is an Irish eclipse. This is not a rare event, but in this event, it's when a person gets drunk, sobers up, and then gets drunk in the same day. That's an Irish eclipse. All right. For our next segment tonight, we're going to talk about something that I did a few years ago. I took a trip with a girlfriend and her family to Italy. And the first place on the trip we visited was Venice, and it was just an incredibly lovely place. Very quaint, very unique in the world. Venice is, a city built on an island in the lagoon up there in the northern Adriatic. And, there's several islands. If you see on the map, you get the Lido over here, you get the main island. But to the north, you've got the island of Murano. Murano was a trading center as far back as the 7th century. And by the 10th century, was very much a commercial hub, even having its own money and police force. Now, another facet of this story is the institution of glass blowing. Historically, Venetian glass blowers were the elite of their trade. For many centuries, Venetian glass was at the top of the line, and they had a number of things that they made, a number of specialties that they made that nobody else could do. One of which was make glass mirrors, or gold lined glass, or using multiple colors of glass in the same project, or glass beads, and all kinds of stuff that they were the only ones that were skilled at doing. However, the problem with Venice is, Venice proper is a whole bunch of buildings all connected together, running along the edges of the canals, and where the streets are, they're very windy and very narrow, and so if there were any kind of fire in the city, it would absolutely gut the place. And so around 1291, the Venetian Republic ordered that all the glassmakers' kilns, which burned very, very hot, be moved over to Murano. And Murano basically became the base for all Venetian glass blowing. Now, and for the longest time, it was a very secluded and secret place because they were protecting their intellectual property, which was the manufacture process of many of these unique items. So Murano was a very secret place for a long time, but you can go there now as a tourist. But most people don't, because it's a little bit of a jog over water, using the ferries or whatever. But what they've done is Murano has a glass museum and store, mostly a store, very much a tourist place, but it's got a kiln there, and it's also arena kind of thing, and you can come in and watch them do their thing, make glass stuff. And so this was truly fascinating to me. I've for years had a fascination with this particular type of artisan work. I could never do it, I just don't have it in me. But last night I was just kind of hanging around, trolling through YouTube, clicking on stuff, and that kind of thing started popping up in the right-hand pane. So I started, going out and watching some of this, and just was amazed. And then I remembered, I've got this video I took when I was in Venice of the glass blowers. So that's what we're gonna look at now. I'm gonna share this with you. And it was very loud. The kilns were very loud. There was a guy speaking. You couldn't really hear him on the video. I could hear him standing there or sitting there. But I'm just going to play some music instead, because you're not going to be able to hear him. Now, I will tell you this for the ladies. It looks like glass blowing, or the artisan work of creating stuff with glass, is very much something that works your upper body, because the gentlemen that are in here have clearly been doing this all their lives. So for a little eye guzzling for you guys, you should enjoy this in that aspect as well. Maybe some of you guys too. I know a couple of you guys that might enjoy it. But it was so prominent though that I noticed it, so you'll see what I mean. You can enjoy it. All right, well, y'all, have a look at this. And on the other side, we'll have another little chat. enjoyed that. We're going to probably wrap this video up here pretty quickly. I did want to thank you for voting. I think I may have figured out who my 12th subscriber was. Thank you. I appreciate it, and hopefully you'll be enjoying time with us. Anybody else who's watching these feels like you want to subscribe, go ahead. For what I'm doing, and you know, I like to share this kind of stuff. I've got a lot of stuff from some of my travels that I think I'll be sharing, and also in the future I've got a lot of stuff planned, and we'll be sharing that with you as well. So in the meantime though, you guys enjoy the rest of your week. The weekend's rapidly approaching, so is Christmas. If you don't have an ugly sweater yet, you might want to get one. They're kind of funny. I'm considering wearing this one to work. I'm not sure yet. I'm sure HR, well, they know me pretty well, so I'm not sure that's a good thing. Anyway, y'all, take it easy and enjoy your weekend. See you later.